I can hear you now.
Yes.
Yes. I was like, oh, we got to talk about microwaves
no.
and Grey's Anatomy.
I know, literally. We can rip.
How are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm glad we got that figured out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm going to come right off the rip and say, hey, I'm a big fan of Dexter and the Moonrocks.
Yeah,
just gonna,
same.
Just gonna throw that out there.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's
Thank
truly
you.
an honor to have you on the show. For those of you who don't know about Dexter and the Moonrocks, Ryan, would you mind introducing yourself to the chat?
I'm Ryan. I play guitar for Dexter and the Moonrocks.
Awesome. So we actually streamed. Well, hell yeah to that. We actually streamed your show at the Troubadour. Can you tell us a little bit about how you guys like found each other and how you started making music together?
Yeah, me and James, our singer, have been best friends since we were like 13, and we graduated together. And we always picked around on the guitar, but randomly after high school, he just overnight became a great songwriter. That's what it seems like. Just sent me the first song he wrote, and that was enough for me to drop out of college and upset my parents and do the whole band dream. And then our bass player, Ty, is my first cousin. So I've known him as long as I have been a sentient being, basically.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then Fox we found on an app whose name I will not say because they don't deserve the publicity. But
Fair.
it's like Tinder, but for musicians, basically.
Oh.
And after you sift through all the weirdos for a few weeks, you finally find someone who's a human being. So
Yeah,
and then
kind of just like Tinder too.
right, exactly, yeah.
Damn. That's awesome. So, okay, I the question that's always been plaguing me. There is no Dexter, so where did the name come from?
It's just a lot cooler than James, is the way we look at it.
Fair. That is fair.
That's what James would say if he was here.
Were you guys big
Our old band name. Go ahead.
Were you guys big fans of Dexter's Lab, or I don't know?
Of course. Yeah. I mean, where we practice and rehearse and such is called Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh,
So,
amazing.
yes. But we're big fans. It's just, I don't know, it was kind of came to us and it was time for a name change because the music was changing so much. And we were James in the such and such, which I'll leave out. But now, just the music got cooler, so we figured the band name needed to get cooler.
I mean, the band name rocks. It's a very good band
Would
name.
you say the
Appreciate
band
it.
name Moonrocks?
Okay, all right. I knew
Sorry,
I
I'm
knew.
sorry. That was so easy.
You gotta help
Come
me.
on.
Save
Come
me.
on.
Ryan, save me.
I'll see myself out.
This is the next 2 hours of my life. Help.
Hey. That's awesome. So we want to talk about touring a little bit. So what
Okay.
is one moment from tour that was so surreal, sounds fake, but actually did happen?
It's easy. We were in Indianapolis. I think it was our first time there. And it was an outdoor show. And this was right when She Likes Girls was kind of popping off. And that was what we were going to encore. And right when we walk on for the encore, it starts lightning. And they shut the stage down and kick everyone out.
Whoa.
And James gets on the microphone and says, we're going to play on top of the van.
Oh.
And 500 people followed us to the van. And we crawled on top of there and played it acoustically. And
Oh,
it was,
God.
yeah, it was like comically cinematic to the point where I almost couldn't take it serious. And then it just, it was, but also, borderline emotional.
Yeah.
Of
Just
course.
being 18 hours away from home and something like that happening. So that's the easy answer, I would say.
I mean, that does sound surreal. Was it like actively storming around you?
It was about to. Right after that, it was like
Oh, so it's
biblical downpour.
It's like a cinematic landscape, y'all
Yeah.
on top of the van, everyone around. That's
Yes.
so sick.
As soon as everyone left, I mean, we almost lost all our gear because how hard
my
it started
gosh.
raining.
Whoa.
It was definitely worth it, obviously, for that kind of
Yeah.
moment. And we didn't lose anything, but we definitely could have. I mean, like cases rolling down the pavement because it was flooding and all that.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
So it was cool. I mean, now looking back, it was cool. It was
In
pretty,
hindsight,
it
it
was,
was cool.
yeah, it was pretty scary at the moment.
Band members sprinting down the rainy streets
Oh,
to
yeah.
grab the cases.
We just had to put everything inside and wait for it to quit raining for like 2 hours before we could leave.
Gosh.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
so awesome, though, and I feel like it really meant a lot to the fans being able to still give them the performance that they came there for. Almost sounds like a cool
Yeah.
music video. That's so
I mean,
cool.
and that's a
Right.
core memory.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Yes.
imagine going to a venue and like you're seeing your favorite band on stage, and then you're like, they're playing outside on top of their van. Like that is, you can write a better script. Like that's
Right.
incredible.
No, and every time we go back to Indianapolis now, like certain amounts of people will come up to us and be like, "I was there for when y'all played on top of the
Oh,
van."
that's
So
amazing.
it's super
Oh,
cool every time we get to
incredible.
hear about that.
Have you guys played any other obscure or unique sort of stages or venues or places?
I am not enough in the know to say obscure.
Okay.
I mean, it's all kind of obscure to me just because I don't know much.
Fair.
But uh, before everything got super awesome, we were only playing what most would, call obscure, scary dive bars, if you will.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
since we've been touring, there was a place in Oregon we played that was quite obscure. I'll leave the city and venue out, but I mean, it was like it looked abandoned when we got there, and by the time we went on stage, it was brand spanking new. But I mean, there was trash
Oh
and
man.
such
Jeez.
everywhere. But I mean, it's just part of the game.
Yeah.
You're just happy to be there and doing what you do. So you
Yeah.
can't complain when you're 2-day drive away from home and there's 300 people there to see you. So
Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah. What a feeling.
So on the
Yeah.
complete opposite end of that, y'all did Warp Tour last summer. On
did.
like the revival of the, iconic summer camp for bands.
Right.
How did that feel? Especially, was it the 30th last year?
I believe so.
Wow.
I think.
How did that feel? How did that come together? And what was your experience with it?
It was a lot just because I mean LA in general is pretty overstimulating. If you saw where I live, I mean where I live might not even be on most maps. So
Mhm.
and where I grew up is the same way. So LA can be a lot, but I mean we all grew up being obsessed with Blink 182 and
Yeah.
Newfound Glory, Sum 41, all of those bands. So getting to play where they used to be the kings of, and I guess what still are the kings of.
Mhm.
It was pretty surreal just getting to play the same place that the bands that got you into music, blew up. So
Yeah.
it was cool.
Yeah, I remember your guys' speaking about your early musical influences. I remember your cover of Green Day when you had your show at the Troubadour, and people were loving it. So there's a lot of we could hear the influence in what you guys are doing.
Right? Yeah. No, that Troubadour show was a special night.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
was super cool.
So do you guys remember which bar you played your first show ever at? And then do you have any memories, good, bad, in between,
Oof.
tied to it? that you feel
All
comfortable disclosing.
okay. All of the above. Yeah, the first show the four of us played was Armadillo Den outside of Austin, Texas. It was just a barbecue joint, and
Love that.
we kind of I don't want to say stuck, but we were playing that venue like every other weekend, and that's like 5-hour drive for all of us.
Oh,
But we
wow.
just they kept having us back. So, but that was the first venue the four of us ever played together at, and not many memories from that night. Not in a bad way, just not much memorable happening. But looking back, it's now I can remember it clear as day. Just the standard old 3-hour for pocket change night.
Yeah.
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 But no, we played that venue until they wouldn't have us back anymore. So Armadillo Den, Austin, Texas.
Shout
Armadillo
out to
Den.
Armadillo Den. Did
Yeah.
you guys get barbecue after each
True.
show?
How was the food?
How was the food?
So no, just because we're all raised by people who are really good at making barbecue.
Ah, yeah.
yep.
When we go to a city that offers more than barbecue, that's kind of the last thing we want. So we're big into seafood and
Oh,
things we
nice.
can't get around here. So
Yeah.
I can't speak for the rest of the guys, but I don't recall ever partaking in the barbecue after playing.
I
was
mean,
just ready to get home.
nothing's gonna beat like the homegrown, home cooked feel,
Exactly.
Absolutely.
especially
Right.
barbecue.
Like ain't like
Yes.
mama made it,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the band's sound is described as Western space grunge, which is also the name of one of your EPs. Can you kind of explain what that means for those who might be first-time listeners or diving into this and like trying to figure out where to start?
Yeah. So, I mean, we're all late 90s babies for the most part. So, growing up, our parents were big into Alice in Chains, Pumpkins, Stone Temple Pilots, Nirvana, Soundgarden, all of that. So that was just ingrained in all of us, secondhand. And then as we got a little older, we all kind of got into indie music as well. And I guess that's the space of it. And then when we started the band, that was when we'd all discovered the current Texas scene at the time. From like 2016 to 2020 was what we call the golden age of Texas music. At least the four of us call it that. But guys like Coetzel, Reed Southall, Parker McCollum, they were taking off, and that was what we were trying to do at the time. So we thought we were going to be a Texas red dirt country band, but the grunge and indie space vibe just kind of clawed their way out.
Yeah.
While we were creating music, and we didn't come up with the name. That was given to us, thankfully, but it was the best way to describe it at the time. So, but that's
so
the best
sick.
way I can say that it came from. Yeah.
That's kind of cool to like see what evolves as you guys continue to create. It shapes and forms its own thing, and now Western space grunge.
I mean, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah,
sick.
that's awesome.
Thank
So
you.
you guys just had a single come out earlier this month. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you.
It
Thank you.
definitely has, it's called Freaking Out. It definitely has this like anthemic buildup, but it still confronts some of the harder issues like chaos and anxiety. So how do you balance, talking about these heavier issues while still staying true to this Western space grunge Dexter and the Moonrocks sound?
I think for us, if we were to try and, I think I'd say this, not force, but if we felt obligated to keep a sound into a song we're creating, we would kind of lose our touch. We take pride in the fact that, however the song comes out of us is how it's supposed to sound. And when we write, we're obviously channeling, those inner feelings and, past memories, anxiety and stuff. So I think there's not much of a process to it. We play what we feel a lot of the times. I think that's the easiest way to be, what's the word? Just true to yourself. Not
Yeah.
to sound corny, but
No, not
whatever
at
the
all.
word is for that.
Authentic, honest. with it.
Authentic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. Goodness.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we have a question from Timothy Myler in chat.
Oh.
They want to know, what is your best late night grub?
Ooh.
So Timothy Myler actually married me and my wife.
Oh,
He's
amazing.
Oh.
He's stream sniping me, but he
Nice.
knows. I also lived with him for my first year out of high school, so we many core memories of staying up till 5 a.m. and him. He's the best cook I've ever met in my entire life too. So 2 a.m. every night, it was some sort of breakfast dish or some concoction of all the leftovers. But
Yeah.
I would say the best late night grub I ever had was Timothy Myler's charcuterie board.
Ooh, I love a good charcuterie board.
Yes, me too.
Charcut.
Little charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Let's go. It's charcute.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
I got Ryan on my side. This is
No.
amazing. I'm usually back against the wall here. So the single seemed to blow up right away, which is like incredible to see. What do you think about this track that really resonated with the listeners and the fan base?
I think first and foremost, it's the drop when
Yeah.
the band comes in. We've been wanting to do that for a long time, and I think we were with the perfect producer to do it. Taylor Kimball is just a master at making things sound huge,
Nice.
and so that song hardly took any time to even make, just because everyone was on the same page. But I think the drop, and then the message behind it, knowing that everyone wants to freak out at some points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes that's the best thing you can do, or all you can do, even if it's not the best option. Sometimes it's the only option. It's just whatever that is for you. So I think just relating to everyone's got to freak out about something every now and then.
Yeah.
So I think that's what resonates
mean,
with some people.
Especially right now, a lot of pent up
yeah.
freak out energy ready to be
Yes.
unleashed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's perfect time for the song. Before we get into some fan questions, because I really want to hit these, you are going on tour next month with the Donkey Flats. Is anything we can expect to see during these shows, or any soft leaks you got exclusively for this chat right here?
We will be workshopping. Workshopping is a horrible word. We're going to be playing some new songs that are unreleased.
Okay, new
Workshopping.
songs.
Yeah, new songs, mosh pits, crowd surfing, spoken word poetry, cartwheels. No, I'm just kidding. But
Cartwheels.
mosh
Cartwheels.
pits and crowd surfing, yes.
And
So just high energy, and good time. And Freebird.
Freebird. Okay, huge.
Freebird. We will be
Twice,
playing
right?
Freebird.
Open, close, bookend.
Sometimes 3. Yeah.
It's the entire
Just a
set's
full
just
set, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 30 minutes right there.
Just interpret it differently, like a country version,
Yeah.
a metal version. Incredible. So we have a question from our producer, Posshog1824. Out of the big 4 grunge acts, who's your favorite? Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, or Pearl Jam?
Oh, no love for Smashing Pumpkins, huh?
Oh man, shade.
Of those
option.
4, I would say Stone Temple Pilots, even though they're, I would say, the least grungiest of them. That's just, I have the most childhood memories, good and bad, tied to them.
We'll take it.
So I heard them the most.
Yeah.
I would say objectively the other 3 are probably better, but it's just it's a connection thing.
Yeah, it's personal to you.
Pilots. Yeah, learning guitar. I learned half their catalog when I was in junior high, or tried to anyways. So
yeah. I mean
that connection there.
That's an impossible question to answer, I'll be honest. I'm glad I wasn't asked that.
Yeah. I wish I wasn't asked that.
All right, so we have from Caden, what does that say? Caden Mucha. Thank you. It is a big glare on my screen. If you could add any song back into the set list, what would it be and why?
Oh, selfishly, I would say Behave. That song it's like our least streamed song of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But that was one of the first ones we wrote that wasn't a country song. That kind of opened our eyes to what we thought like we should be doing going forward. And I think it has the most 90s vibe to it. Not grunge necessarily, but Gin Blossoms kind of vibe. And,
yeah.
And it's the funnest one for me to play on guitar. So
nice.
I would say Behave without a doubt.
Awesome. This next question comes from @JackLisby. Which snack would be the next best sponsor of Dexter and the Moonrocks aside from Cheez-Its?
Ooh.
And can you also elaborate a little bit more about the Cheez-Its?
I feared that would come up. I'll get to that in a second. But
all right.
Probably Slim Jim, just because they have a social media presence.
True.
And they're kind of a meme page themselves. So I've heard anyway. So I think we could, get more out of that than whatever the Cheez-It saga was.
The Cheez-It saga?
There was a saga?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Are you asking why I was throwing Cheez-Its out or why we don't anymore?
I'm just curious about this Cheez-It saga now.
Oh.
Like, what happened here?
Okay, so we manufactured a war with Cheez-Its. And I wish I knew the details. None of us understood it. It just kind of happened overnight.
Oh my gosh.
They blocked us on Instagram.
No. What?
You couldn't tag us. Like, people couldn't tag us in their Instagram page. I don't know what happened on that end. I just know there's some provocative, like some videos of our fans saying explicit things to Cheez-Its. So
okay.
I assumed y'all knew about it. That's what I thought you were talking about. That's why I said
no. This was a fan question, so this is news to me.
Yeah, I think that's the most unique beef I've ever heard of.
Me too. I don't know if it was just beef or us bullying them, but we gave out Cheez-Its at every show for like 3 years, and it was time for something new. We tried to work with them, but they're a family-friendly brand. I guess. I don't know. I am not the guy to ask this. Clearly, I feel like I'm digging a deep hole. Right
That's some sharp cheddar. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay.
Oh,
well. All right. Next, we have from Zach. What's your favorite part of touring?
I guess lame answer, but the sightseeing, just where we grew up, is so flat. And you can see 3 counties over, or they say you can watch your dog run away for 3 days. So,
oh my God,
there's not much change of scenery around here. So, I mean, getting to see real mountains for the first time, or the hills in California that people always rave about. I thought everyone was tripping until I got there, and it's stunning. When you've never seen anything like that for 25 years. So, I would say just seeing how different the world looks.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Oh, that makes
total sense.
That makes total sense. So I had a big like touring career and everything before I became a streamer, and that was always my favorite part. It was sightseeing and then trying new foods. I
almost said that. I didn't want to sound like a simp, but it's the food.
I
It's far and away the food.
I was the foodie on tour, just hitting up places. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go here, here, and here. This is a mom and pop shop. Locals are saying it's the best. Let's go check it out. That was
we
always my jam.
We scour TripAdvisor for like the best local spot. Anytime we're on like a layover, or if we just have time before the show, if it's close.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a sushi bar, I think we are going to get sushi. Though.
Nice.
Even in landlocked states, we roll those dice.
The landlocked fish.
I mean, sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you gotta roll the dice.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the fish of the lake. Well, I think you might have answered this, but this next question comes from user Zach_Greaser. What's your favorite part of touring?
That's the one I just asked.
Oh, besides the food.
Probably the sightseeing.
No.
Oh yeah,
We did tour stop, and then.
No, I skipped that one.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite tour stop and why?
Tour stop. What does that mean?
Like a favorite place you've played,
or favorite city,
venue.
Me personally, my favorite city to play in is Indianapolis.
Oh, nice.
Which I did not expect. It just, I had no knowledge of the Midwest before we started touring, but they're just maniacs out there in a good way. But we assume it's because there's not much else to do there. So when there's when your band's in town, you go blow off all that steam. So and they show up for us in a big way. It feels like a hometown show.
Yeah.
Or anywhere in the Indianapolis or anywhere in North Carolina, obviously.
Yeah.
That might as well be a hometown show at this point. People still think we're from there because of the song. So
that is that's something about the Midwest that gets like people don't fully understand until they tour those areas. It is such a music friendly area of the US. People crave it, people want to go out and they show up. They show up and they participate, and it's like no one's too nonchalant to get in the pit, and it's beautiful.
It is. Yeah, they want to be there, and they want the whole thing. So
yeah. All right. Do we have time for a few more chat questions? I'm talking to the voice of God. Okay. Yes, I heard a yes. If you could own one legendary item from music history, what would it be? Asks Kiana.
Whoa.
That's a good question. I really wanted to ask that one.
I've never been asked that. Probably one of Stevie Ray Vaughan's Dumble amps, I would say.
Ooh.
I don't listen to the blues. I don't play like Stevie Ray Vaughan, but he's the one that, like, I saw him and was like, oh, I have to be able to do that. I'll never be able to do that. But it got me into playing electric guitar a lot more.
Yeah.
And I also don't use those kind of amps, but I don't know. That's the best answer I could say. He's the closest thing to like an inspiration.
Yeah,
I would say. So any piece of his gear, I don't care. His pedal board, whatever. But
that is
anything that belonged to Stevie Ray Vaughan.
That's a good question, or that's a good answer. I was trying to think about my answer to that too, and I'm completely blanked. I have no idea.
That's a scary question.
It's a very scary.
I need like a whole day.
Yeah, I don't want to throw if I don't get one chance.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Michael Jackson's sparkly glove. I'm like, wait, what?
I mean, that would be a really cool one. Absolutely.
I don't know.
I want like Britney Spears' snake outfit, something
the
like that.
The snake.
Like, I want the actual snake. I'm terrified of snakes.
Okay. Do you want to pull from chat?
Yeah. So we have, well, it's not much of a question, but from Derek Siggs, can Sunday Dress be on every set list of the Donkey Flats tour?
Ooh.
Ooh. I wish it could be. I'm not saying it can't be. We just haven't discussed that. But that's, for those of you who don't know, that's a song that we released as the previous band, like 2018, I think.
Oh, wow.
And Deep Cut, yeah. And every once in a while, like a fan will hold up their phone, it shows, and it'll say Sunday Dress. Sometimes we'll play it.
That's awesome.
Derek, I can't promise you it'll be on any of the shows, but it might be. So we'll see.
So Derek, bring your phone and do the thing. See if it's the lucky.
We'll probably play it if he does that.
Yeah. Okay. Shovelface really wants me to ask you a sports question. Are you a sports person?
A huge sports guy.
All right. Best power forward of all time.
Sorry. Shovelface is just too good. It's clearly Tim Duncan.
Okay.
If anyone here knows ball, it's clearly Tim Duncan. And I will not accept another answer.
Hey, I will accept that answer too. That's a good
cool.
answer.
What about Karl Malone?
Ooh.
What about Carl?
We're not talking about Nasty Man Malone in here. There's no Karl Malone talking here. He's got some rough PR.
Yep.
Not the guy to talk about.
There it is. Shovelface says, "Wow." So
Wow.
I think you wowed them. So that's fantastic.
Dirk frowns upon you. Oh man.
Dirk frowns upon you, apparently. For reference, I have no idea what any of this means, but I'm just agreeing.
It's basketball.
Got it.
Big
Sports.
basketball players.
Mm-hmm.
Sports.
All right. Are we? Do we have time for any more chat questions before I field
Should we
them?
do a little?
Or can we spin the wheel?
Yeah, we have a tradition over here where we like to have our guests spin the wheel. Obviously, we'll do it by proxy for you, but
No, you got to do it with your mind, like telepathy.
yeah, just telekinesis.
You could do
spin
this.
I can't even read it.
We'll spin and read and do all of
That'd be
the
great.
heavy
That'd be
lifting, but then Vivi
I
will
just want to
decide
point
your
out
fate.
I was
Alright.
not briefed. I was not briefed on the scary spinning wheel.
We kind of just throw it at people and hope for the best.
Oh, good luck. All right. Well, without
I'm
further
not going to
ado,
dance. If there's a
time
dancing or
to
singing one, I will not do
spin
it.
the wheel.
It's a whole thing. Bop, bop, bop. All right.
Oh no.
And here comes the wheel spin.
Round and round the wheel goes. When will it stop? I don't know. Vivi has a very strong arm.
It is the whole thing.
Which Summerfest are you dreaming of? That's a great
Oh, wait, that's a good
for you.
question.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which Summerfest are you dreaming of? Is that how it's written?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
I
Summerfest?
believe we're playing a festival called Summerfest.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, wait.
So I'm pretty sure.
Easy answer.
Yeah, but I would say that one just because our good friends Cigarettes at Sunset,
Mhm.
who we tour with relentlessly, play right before us on the same stage at that festival.
Beautiful.
So yeah, it'll be our first time getting to do a festival with someone we know like that. You know, someone who we've basically lived with on the road,
Yeah.
and they're just the best people in the world. So anytime we get to be around them is peak.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Especially like festivals, especially Summerfest, always have like it really is like a band camp vibe. Because like
Yes.
everyone's everywhere, schedules are all over the place, especially Warped Tour.
Yes.
So I did Warped Tour back when it was like the touring festival, and every day you showing up and figuring out what time you're playing, where your friends
Oh,
are
yeah.
playing at. That was like some of my fondest memories. So summer festivals in general, and maybe Summerfest, just has the best vibes when it comes to music.
They do. Yeah, and again, for us, like the first big festival we played, just seeing like bands we've grown up listening to just walk around in the catering area, that was pretty starstruck of us, or we were pretty starstruck.
I'm gonna slip this question in before we have to let you go. But Warped Tour last year, was there any band in particular you were really stoked to see after you were done or before you played?
That week for us was pretty gnarly. It was like we were in LA every other day and then having to go back and forth to Vegas, and we had a flight. I think we had the red eye that night.
Ooh, ouch.
So I think we had to leave as soon as we got done playing.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So we didn't get to really partake in the actual festival part. And
Yeah.
we kind of showed up, played, and then had to leave, unfortunately. But I would have liked to have seen Treaty Oak Revival play.
Oh yeah.
Which
Oh, yeah.
we've played a show with them before, but this was before that, and you know, they're the guys in Texas right now, or I would just say in that scene in general.
Yeah.
So getting to see them live in front of that many people would have been electric.
Well, we'll have to. I'll do what I can specifically to get you on the next Warped Tour. Me having no
Okay.
power at all. Let me.
He might know a
yeah.
guy.
Kevin Lyman ran me over with a bike once, so maybe I can phone in a favor.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He
Yes.
flattened me with his beach cruiser. Hot
You've been
dog,
keeping
not,
that in your
not
pocket
hamburger.
this whole time.
I've never called in that favor, so I can.
should.
I'll reach out. Be like, hey, listen.
Yeah, I'll hold you to it.
That's so funny. I mean, that's not funny. but-
It was kind of funny, and then I was able to get free catering for the rest of the tour, so it was sick.
Oh, man.
Because he's like, sorry,
Well,
I
that
ran
was
you
the favor
over.
then.
What was
Yeah,
that?
You don't have any favors to call in then. If they gave you free catering, that
No,
was
that was
you guys
hey,
did.
don't sue me, not the favor yet.
Okay.
That was
okay.
hey, I ran
Yeah.
you over. Oh my god. So
Okay.
let me get that favor in.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Ryan. Everybody, please go follow the band at @the_Moonrocks on IG, and Dexter and the Moonrocks on streaming platforms. Thank you so much, Ryan.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Oh,
Thank you for
and go
joining
follow
us.
their Twitch channel. Woo!
Wait, Twitch channel? Oh, let's go. All right, on my
We
way
have
over
a
there.
Twitch channel. Yeah.
All right, let me drop that follow right now. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Yippee!
Wee! Oh my gosh, what an awesome guest to have
I
on
know.
the show.
I just want to chit chat more.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, I could yap all day. Wait, what's your favorite summer festival?
It would have been. Honestly, I won't throw Warped Tour in there because that's OP.
Yeah.
But there's a festival.